All right, this is important stuff. I'm going to share with you the 3 most important things that you can be doing, the 3 most important activities that you should be spending your time on to be a successful real estate investor. Let's get started. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people making in real estate is they confuse activity with productivity. They confuse busyness with actually getting things done, right? And I'm guilty of it. When I got started, I would spend time doing things that did not matter and think that I was doing real estate. These are the 3 actions that are the most important 3 things that you can be doing if you want to be a real estate investor, okay? If you're not doing these 3 things, you're not doing real estate. And these are not 3 things that you do once a week or once a month. These are things you do every single day. It's an apple a day that keeps the doctor away, not 7 apples on Sunday. So you have to be doing these activities every single day. Number one is always finding deals. Sourcing deals is critical. And one of the things that I see is people go out, and again, I'm guilty of it. We would go out, put a bunch of marketing out there, have all this deal flow come in. We'd take down a bunch of deals. While we were taking those down and we were renovating them and flipping them, we'd stop the marketing. And then we'd sell all these properties. And then we'd be like, what? Oh no, the well is dry. We need to go do a bunch of more marketing. And then it took another 60, 90 days for deal flow to come in. And so we went through these feast and famine cycles in our real estate business because we weren't consistently marketing for deals. You must always be marketing for deals. A lot of people think marketing is an expense. It is not. Marketing is an investment. You will always see a return on investment if you're marketing and marketing the right way. Developing a website, not marketing. Creating business cards, not marketing. Creating a custom CRM system to follow your leads, not marketing. I was doing 8 to 10 deals a month with a pen and paper. Literally a notepad, a pen, and a telephone. We were doing 8 deals a month, about 100 deals a year, flipping houses. You don't need any of that stuff. That's not marketing. You know what marketing is? It's putting feelers out there to get sellers to contact you, kind of the fishing technique, right? Where they're contacting you, you're doing direct mail campaigns, you're doing outbound phone calls. Outbound phone calls is more of a hunting technique versus a fishing technique. But you're either going after motivated sellers or you got motivated sellers calling you. Those activities and making offers on those properties is sourcing deals. Making offers is the number 1 metric that you can be measuring for consistent deal flow, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is always be sourcing capital. Always be sourcing private money. If you have access to money, you can go and then buy those deals that you're sourcing. And you don't have to wholesale them. You can actually make the money from taking them down and renovating them and reselling them or holding them or whatever your exit strategy is if you have access to capital. If you don't have access to capital, sometimes you're painting yourself into a corner and you don't have a lot of different exit strategies, and that's not a good position to be in. So you always have to be raising money. Not only when you need money, right? Because then you look like desperate. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this analogy, but remember in high school where like there was the girl that you really, really liked and she wanted nothing to do with you because all you did was chase after her all the time, right? And then some other girl liked you and you didn't want anything to do with her because she just chased after you. Like, that's the same thing in raising private money. When you're out there and you're chasing private money, what happens to the prey when you go hunting? It runs away, right? Like, that's not what you want. You want them coming to you. So the best time to raise money is when you don't need any money. When they have access to capital and they're like, hey, can I put some money with you? Well, I got some things in the pipeline, I'm working on some stuff, and you always need to be sourcing capital. Always be talking to your private money lenders when you need money, when you don't need money. Always be filling up that well. Number 3, if you are not consistently refining your operations, you're not doing real estate. A lot of people think that if I can buy deals, if I can find deals and I can raise private money and I can buy deals and take them down, I'm doing real estate. That's when the work not ends, that's when the work begins. right? Like now you gotta renovate this thing, you gotta manage contractors, you gotta manage tenants, you gotta manage management companies, you gotta manage your private money lenders. There's a lot of different moving parts once you buy a property, specifically apartment buildings. You need to always be figuring out ways to increase the income, figure out ways to decrease the expenses, and by doing that, the net operating income increases, which means you're increasing the value of that property overall. And that's what's gonna allow you to then sell it at a retail price. God forbid the market shifts and you gotta sell it at a wholesale price. You still can because you created so much appreciation. You can refinance it, or you can just let this thing cash flow and sit on it, let it pay down principal on your loan balance, let it appreciate over time, and then eventually you're collecting cash flow the whole time, and then you can sell it in the future or refinance it again in the future. There's a lot of different exit strategies if you're doing it the right way, right? And always refining operations. So, to recap, 3 most important things you can be doing as a real estate investor is 1, finding deals, 2, finding money, and 3, refining your operations. I want you focused on those activities. If you want a successful real estate investment company, those are the 3 most important things you could be doing. Those metrics are the only thing that you should be focused on. If you find yourself doing anything outside of those 3 activities, you gotta staff it out. Hire an assistant, bring on a joint venture partner, let them go do the other non-revenue generating activities. These are the revenue generating activities you have to be spending your time on. And if you just focus on these activities, you will see monumental growth in your investment company. If you like what you heard, please like, please subscribe, please make sure that you hit the notification bell so you see future videos. And if this is something you got a lot of value from, other people are gonna get value too. So please share it and let people in on the sunshine, right? Wealth is like sunshine. Everybody else getting sunshine takes no sunshine away from us, and we can collectively do a lot of amazing things and make a big impact on the community if we're helping other people with their lives. So appreciate you. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing the video. Hope that helps you guys. Right? It's not an apple it's an apple a day. Hang on. It's an apple a day that keeps the doctor away, not 7 apples on Sunday.